Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Thank you, everybody, for tuning into us here on Speaking of the Devils. I'm your host, Ryan Novozinsky, joining you, as always, from the Prudential Center Media Room. I was going to say right here in lovely downtown Newark, New Jersey. Perfect. 1 second. Oh, my God. I'm like discombobulated today. I got to get my act in order. I have to plug this ring light in. Boom. Make it a little brighter there. Are we looking good? Are we looking live? Are we live? Somebody let me know in the comment section below if we are live, and we will get started. Before I do any of that, I should have done all this before. I'm really slacking today. I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, you're good, man. Yeah, you're good. Of course. We have to do the jersey giveaway too. We're gonna spin that wheel. I got the wheel all set up too. The jersey giveaway now. See if you won. See if you win. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Great way to start the show. I mean, just doing my work. Right in front of you people. Devils win. I mean, and the Devils win in pretty exciting fashion too. Beating the New York Rangers. Final score 5-3. I believe it was actually 6-3. Yeah, 6-3. Devils win. They won 4 games in a row. Jack Hughes had a hat trick. Jack Hughes gave the best press conference of his life after the game, which I thought was very intriguing. Look, the Devils. The question that I posed in the tweet that I just put out: are the Devils back? I mean, it's a. This win is kind of tainted by the fact that we thought, that it would have been a lot better had they, been a lot better earlier this year. You know what I mean? Had they put together at least, even if they were like a middling team right now, this win would feel and look a lot better, but you can't really be insanely happy about it because the team is still, I believe, 9 points out of a playoff race. So look, you want to be happy with the win and you're fine with it. And of course you're going to take it and you're going to ride this momentum as much as you can. But it's almost like this win and the success the Devils have had lately, it's almost frustrating in that. Oh my God! It's almost frustrating in that you're like, oh man, if only they had made these system tweaks that Sheldon Keefe did. If only they did this 30 games ago. If only they did this even 20 games ago. Even if they did this 10 games ago, this would have been a much better feeling. They would you would have been able to. Have a little bit more hope. But even Jack Hughes said it after the game, where he's asked about the belief in the room. He's asked about, does this run that you're going on, this mini run you're on, kind of make you think, hey, we still have some belief here. We still have a shot here. And even he's like, well, no, this doesn't really do much because let's face it, we lost 5 games before that, or we went on a 5-game losing streak before that. So, Jack Hughes always keeping it real as always. I linked I posted the Jack Hughes press conference. I really strongly encourage you guys to watch it because it's well worth watching. All right, but I know the reason why a lot of you are here today is because you guys want us to spin this wheel to see who wins the jersey, and we are going to do exactly that right now. Okay, so you see right here, I got all the names here. We had 253 entries here. We got all of the entries are here. We'll shuffle it a bunch of times too, just for safekeeping. You guys can see all of your lovely names there. I will say this for clarity's sake. Number one, the winner has 72 hours to reach out to me. I will attempt to reach out to you, but the winner has 72 hours to get in contact with me if I'm unsuccessful or if I unsuccessfully reach out to you. And then we will try to figure out the logistics. If the winner does not reach out to me within 72 hours or vice versa, then I will spin the wheel again. Also, if we land on Devil's Rink Report, James Nichols, I will be respinning the wheel because Nichols is ineligible to win this because I hate him and he's terrible. No, I'm joking. But anyways, without further ado, let's spin the wheel, shall we? Let's spin the wheel, okay? Zach Chin, Critter had a bunch of submissions. Zach Chin had a bunch of submissions. Well, I'm just gonna stop teasing you guys right here, just making sure. Here's all your submissions, just so we know that it's not rigged. Let's do it. Boom. Here we go. the moment of truth. Who is going to win? Who's going to win? It is. Oh, it's Zach Chin. I feel like this is very fitting. Zach Chin, probably our top super chatter in general. He wins. So Zach, obviously, I know how to reach out to you. So I think this is good. We'll talk about this. I congratulations to you. Congratulations to all. And I'll tell you what. Thank you all for submitting all the super chats you did. You guys have no idea how much that helps grow the channel. You guys have no idea how much keeps the bosses happy and everything like that. So I appreciate that. Zach Chin, the winner. Zach Chin, send a super chat so that you can. So in honor of you winning, I'm joking. But yeah, congratulations to you, Zach. Takeaways from this game. I mean, look, like the Devils are just playing looser, right? Like they're putting up more shots. It's the same stuff as like the previous 4 games where they go on a 4-game winning streak here. The Devils are. They've made the system tweaks and it's all working out well. They're playing freer, they're playing looser, and they're generating more chances. They're potting those chances. Finally, they're playing like a loose team. Like I feel like it took them, being out of the mix, so to speak, for them to finally figure it out in that regard. And they're doing so in emphatic fashion. Like I think that the team now, this is the kind of fight that you wanted to see from the team all season. And I think, that's a moral victory, and that's not a path that we like to go down on this show. But that they're finally showing some fight here proves that, okay, like there's something to this team. Like this team is not a team that just rolls over and dies. This core has some bite to it. The roster has some bite to it. Now it's up to, will it be Tom Fitzgerald? We'll find out. He sure seems to think that he's going to be coming back next season. It's up to somebody to right the ship here, because this team is oozing with potential. I mean, we knew that before, but it's the heart that they're showing in this final stretch here. When the games are seemingly meaningless. They're finally showing some, a puncher's chance. All right, let's go into the super chats, and then we will dive into the rest of the comments, and then we'll wrap up the show. Boker sends $5. Great win. Let's go. This is, I will eat a little bit of crow here because I was one that said, hey, the team is out of it. You have a 0% chance to make the playoffs. Basically, you might as well just tank. You might as well just slack for Gavin McKenna. It's good that they're not tanking. This team again is showing some bite. This team is showing some heart. This team is showing that they. This is a core that can, to an extent, be trusted, right? If you build properly around them. And to this point, the GM has not built properly around them. I'm firm in that belief. But at the end of the day, let's see, if he is the one that's going to be taking the reins this summer and continuing to manage this team. Let's see if he can build the proper team around them, or you hand the keys over to another GM who the problem with the Fitzgerald coming back thing is this would be the most lauded, sought after job in the NHL if it opened up. I firmly believe that, unless one of the top playoff performers out of nowhere fired their GM. But I think the Devils' job would be very appealing, especially with the rise of Jack Hughes, especially with all that the factors that go into play there. Critter says that he's drinking to forget this L. Well, I'll be right there hanging out with you soon, Critter. So I'm excited to see you, and I'm sorry that you took the L. Zach Chin, the king. Zach Chin sends in a super chat after winning the jersey giveaway. Zach, we will be in touch, my man. And I am glad. I wasn't rooting for anybody to do it, but I will say I am glad that you won, my friend. Michael Gabriel, we'll start out with the rest of the comments here. Michael, I saw this comment while I was in the locker room. It was kind of like a weird locker room setup. The post game setup this time. We actually talked to Jack Hughes last. Usually we talk to Sheldon last. But anyways, Jack's a busy man, so it makes sense. But I saw Michael Gabriel's comment here in the locker room, and I thought to myself, this should be the lead for the show today. This should be the lead for the show. And I mentioned this in my little monologue before. However this season ends, this is the fight the fans want to see on a regular basis. It's just the fight, right? It's the open play. It's the play style, too. It's the high scoring. It's everything like that. That's great, too. That's eye candy for fans. but it's just the simple fact that the team looks like they're not just rolling over and dying. And they looked like they were rolling over and dying for the better half, the better part of, half of this season. You come out of the Olympic break and you immediately lose 2 games, and I know that they played well to an extent in those 2 games, but it's just the collapse in the third period was so concerning. And Sheldon Keefe actually mentioned that today. He said he actually liked the way that they played in those 2 games, but it's just the collapse. And now you're not getting the collapse anymore, and that's what's good about this Devils team right now. Should it have happened 20 games ago? 100%. Is it frustrating? Is it mind-boggling that they didn't make these tweaks earlier? Yes, but you got to, they were relying on the Olympic break, I suppose, and making those tweaks. But I feel like, the tweaks you're not exactly reinventing the wheel either here. So like, I don't know, like it's just one of those things that just gets you frustrated. Christopher P99. Boy, does Jack Hughes love playing against the Rangers. Yeah. I think it's 16 goals in his last 14 games against the Rangers. I believe Daniel Moya is the one that pointed that out. Incredible. He's a Ranger killer for sure. One of the Rangers beat guys was walking past us and he was like, boy, Jack Hughes just kills these guys. It was kind of funny. Zach Chin, I'm coming home from the game, and man, am I on a high. You should be on more of a high now that you won the freaking jersey giveaway, Zach. I love it, man. I love that you're having a good day there. Although your boy Markey didn't have the best games, but that's neither here nor there. 8 by night, I'm locked in. 8 by night, you sent me you're Christopher, right? You sent me the picture of the place that you told me to go to yesterday, and it looked freaking gas, man. Yeah, the Go Curry in Newark. Shout out to them. Look freaking amazing, man. So I will be definitely going there soon. Maybe we'll go there sometime, Christopher. We'll do that. Sorry to dox you right here, but you tweeted at me, so whatever. We're live. Okay, people are misconstruing. We're alive for we are live. So there you go. And the Devils are live too. So that's good. Nothing on my side. Okay, we're talking about that. Kylie Rose says, what do we think Nico's future is with the Devils? I think the main goal for Nico is to resign. I think, there's no question about that. But if I were Nico, it'd be smart business to consider whether this team builds a proper cup contender around him and around Jack and around these pieces. Granted, Nico definitely underperformed when Jack was injured at times this year. There's no doubt about that. He needed to step up a little more. But look, this is still a guy that really cares about winning. And that was the main thing that I took away from training camp was Nico Hischier is really, really really cares about winning. So I wonder how much that'll come into play. I mean, look, Quinn Hughes, captain of the Vancouver Canucks, he leaves Vancouver in large part due to because they weren't winning. It's not unprecedented for your captain to leave a team because they're not winning. So even if he has the C on his chest there, if the Devils can't build a contender around him, and if they don't prove something next year, then I wouldn't blame Nico for walking. I just wouldn't. Christopher P., God bless you for the sneeze. Thank you, Christopher C. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Zach Chin sends another super chat. Don't forget the question of the day. Oh, I didn't even see that. Also, can I contribute to the $75 for a custom premium? We will talk about that, Zach. We will talk about that. We'll negotiate in the via Twitter DMs, or I'll send you my number or something like that. We'll figure that out. I forgot about the question of the day. For some reason, it didn't show up. But thank you for sending this, Zach. Question of the day: best aioli for a deli sandwich or burger? PS34 text. Oh, good question there, Zach. Best aioli. I mean, I'm guessing you mean like sauce, right? I'm like a chipotle mayo kind of guy. Like a little zesty kind of mayo. Something like that is always good. Like a chipotle ranch, like something like that. I feel like is always really good. Oh man, we got the reactions to people losing. Zach Chin, if I don't win, I swear to God, he said, "Let's go," whatever he won. That must have been crazy. Crazy. You must have what was your live reaction, Zach? I'm very curious. Patrick Booth. No time to win 4 in a row. Tanking is toxic and bad for the franchise. No free agent will come to a last place team. No one will waive their no trade clause to come to a last place team. Play with pride. I'll say this: like the locker room seems loose. Like the team is buzzing right now. It is a good time. Like this week especially was a good time to be in the Devils locker room. Like it's been pretty dreary this season, but it has been a fun time. Like it's been a good time in the Devils locker room. So we'll see. We'll see if they can continue their winning ways. Patrick Booth, still think one of Nico, Bratt, Mercer, Meyer need to be dealt this offseason. No disagreements there. This core needs a big change. Can't keep wasting prime Jack Hughes. That's been my argument the whole time, is that you're wasting the prime of your core. Like, this is supposed to be your main Stanley Cup years, and you're wasting it by not performing the way that you should. The fact that we're talking about this team being top of the lottery odds and like potentially tanking out is a bad sign for a team that should be in the prime of their Cup years. So yeah. Zach Chin, another super chat. Thank you, Zach. Zach, you are on a roll today, my man. I appreciate it. Pesto, Milburn Deli freaking rules. Pesto aioli from Milburn Deli. Well, I get the gobbler there almost every time. I'll have to go and get something else there. So we shall see. Maybe I'll do that this week. Maybe I'll review it on stream for you. Patrick, I want to give you a little more, just more on this. Let's rank these guys in terms of which, like, how much I would like them to be traded versus not. Or I guess, let's put that the other way. I don't want to see anybody get traded. Well, there's some players, but in terms of how likely, no, well, let's not do likely. Let's do how willing I would be to trade them. Number one, Mercer. Number two, Meyer. Oh, maybe number one, Mercer. Number two, Meyer. Number three, Bratt. Number four, Nico. I feel like that's the go one, but I can kind of, like, you can talk me into trading Bratt too. So we'll see. Patrick Booth, Kevin Adams for GM. No, he had a bad tenure in Buffalo. I would not want that. No. Deadly 42790. It wasn't over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. The Devils will go on a run and make the playoffs. It would have to be a pretty unprecedented run. They would have to go something ridiculous, like 16 and what, they have 19 games left. They'd need 17-2, 16-3, something like that. You probably can't lose more than 2 or 3 games in this last stretch. Granted, I was looking too, like, they have a really, really easy schedule. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they had the easiest strength of schedule wise in the league to wrap up the season. So that lends well to the team playing well. Also, wait, hold on. I just saw this. Someone just pointed this out. Where's the comment right there? It wasn't over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. The Germans didn't bomb Pearl Harbor. So it was the Japanese. Tim Frith, will the Devils catch the Flyers, Capitals, the Senators, and Blue Jackets, and the Bruins for the final wild card spot in the Eastern Conference? I'm going to go with no. I don't think it's bold to say that no, they will not be catching those teams. I don't think the Devils are going to make the playoffs, but this is kind of a fun, like, I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys, but like, this is a fun little, like I feel like we needed this to, like, at least a little bit of copium, whatever you want to call it, at the end of this season, that Devils fans could just chew on just a little bit, like give a little bit of hope there. Things were very dreary. 8-Bite Night. Sometimes we talk about Go Curry in Newark. Sometimes they play Devils highlights and anime. Fun. Go Curry in Newark. My Chipotle order is give me everything in a bowl. Pesto aioli sounds good, but what is going on in the comment section? 8-Bite Night. I've said this a lot this season. Brad is better on the second or third line and helps spread the offense too. I think we need to slide him down and randomly swap Bratt in and out with Jack during games. And yeah, you get that kind of the best of both worlds. Like, you give an offensive push to some of those other lines. You get that chemistry with Jack, which is still palpable, and we still know it's there. But it just hasn't been the best like at times this season, especially late. I like the way they're deploying Brat right now. He's just, again, this is a guy that has not been the same player since since the Ovechkin hit earlier this season. All right, guys, that'll do it for this episode of Speaking of the Devils. Thank you so much for tuning in. Congratulations to Zach Chen. Zach, I'll be in touch right after this episode. Thank you to all of the wonderful super chats, all the wonderful comments, and thank you to just all of you for being here, continuing to support the channel. Make sure if you are not a subscriber that you like and you subscribe, because it helps us go. It helps us go the distance, okay? Help us go the distance. Help us grow the channel and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We got the Devils Red Wings tomorrow, so I'll talk to you guys after that. Bye-bye.